All right, my thoughts on a 50-year mortgage versus a 30-year mortgage. People are up in arms about this. They're wondering, is it good? Is it bad? Are the feds at it again? They trying to take advantage of us? What's happening in the banking and lending industry that's really severing our ability to buy? Will this help us or will this be worse? Okay, listen, don't worry about the 50-year mortgage. Anything that reduces your month over month out of pocket pay is what you should do. Now, when you secure a long-term mortgage at a lower interest rate, the average homeowner only lives in their home for 12 years anyways. So what that means is that most people aren't paying off their home in 30 years or 50 years. So this idea of home ownership, that you're not going to own a home and you'll never own your home, and homes are realistically, they're a waste of money. I bought right back when I owned my first home. And I'll just give you a perfect example. I lived in that home for 18 years. I bought it for $225,000. I put about $75,000 into it, finishing it and making it mine. Over the course of time, we put in new countertops, new doors. We put in new flooring. We had a small flood off a toilet, had to fix that. Trim work that was falling off, one of our vents that blew off, stucco job that had to go on the whole house. It had to redo parts of the landscaping at any given time over the course of 18 years. And with all of that and more that I'm not even mentioning, we spent probably another $150,000 over the course of time on that home. 18 years later, we sold that home for just shy of $600,000. And when I added all of it up, we didn't make anything. In fact, I think we may have lost based on what we were paying on a very low, modest interest rate over the course of the 18 years. Now, the reality is that the vast majority of people will never stay in a home for 50 years anyways. So when the rate's lower and can secure better financing, exactly like we do in multifamily, then you refinance your home because it's a place to live. Now, the idea that it's going to retire you and that is a great investment is the wrong idea. It's a non-cash producing asset. And any asset that doesn't produce cash is not an asset, it's a liability. So a home truly is a liability. You have to buy a home to live in it and secure a place for you and your family. It's important. I get it. But how you buy a home and what you do while you live in that home is most important. Now, if you can take advantage of having a lower payment and you can invest that money elsewhere, that is where your true returns will come from. So I always tell people, if you can secure a long-term loan at a lower payment and a better interest rate, take advantage of it. Take advantage of it and then go out and utilize that capital to invest elsewhere. Because if you go in about every $500,000 that you have on a mortgage, on a 50-year mortgage will save you approximately $300 per month in mortgage payments. Take that $300, that's equivalent to $3,600 a year. So if we take that $3,600 a year and we multiply that times a modest 8% return in the stock market, my stocks typically average about 12% a year, times 0.08, that gives you $288 per year. Now, if you compound that over the course of 50 years, you're going to make about $2.3 million off of that. So look, take advantage of the lower mortgage payment. It's to your advantage to pay less. You're going to be front-loaded on the front end with high interest payments for the first 10 years, whether it's a 30 or a 50-year mortgage. Just take the lower payment, invest that money elsewhere, and always remember the cash-producing assets are where it's at. Utilize that money to buy cash-producing assets because a home is a home to raise your family. That's all it's worth, which is worth its weight in gold. Take advantage of the only attribute you have in your home, and that's a secure place to raise your family and house your children. Outside of that, secure the lowest mortgage payment that you can with the most stability that you have available to you, and go out and buy cash-producing assets.